this is me, Ruowen Huang. How's everybody's weekend? My weekends is actually full of sick people. So, but anyway, I'm glad new week start, and then hopefully everything will slowly fall back to the normal path. And anyway, before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today, I want to talk about what is evolution and how to achieve it. The reason of this is because I had this conversation with my husband throughout the weekend, and my husband was saying, see, evolution is so intangible, right? It's so intangible. Very often people don't know how to measure it, right? We think we do something better every day, but yet we feel we are not evolved, right? I'm pretty sure my husband is not, the only one of them, because I too experience that, and I witness people experience that. To many of you, you would think, all I have to do is just live my regular life. I don't have to worry about, spirituality and things like that. From my point of view, I'm often saying spirituality is just part of us. It's really part of us. What we use it every day, we just don't know that we use it. I'll give you an example. You can walk into the room and right away feel something is wrong, right? You don't really know what's wrong, but you know something is wrong. That is, for my perspective, part of spirituality too, right? You can do your thing, but then all of a sudden feel like someone is staring at you from the back, right? We all have that feeling. Why do we feel someone staring at us from the back? Really, you are really using your spirituality. You just don't know that. Right? Or sometimes when people suggest we have to do something and we have that gut feeling, it's just not right. We cannot explain why everything looks good on paper, but it just doesn't feel right. That too is also spirituality. The reason I come to nowadays talking what I talk is really, I start with the foundation of learning things that's almost equivalent, nothing to do with our real life. It's until I start to connect all the dots together and then realize, it turned out I'm learning the same thing since the beginning. That's why I'm now sharing the same thing, hoping using the language that you guys understand. But anyway, a little bit off the topic. The reason I'm talking about this is I believe many of you will have exactly the same question. What is evolution? Like, really, what is evolution? We so are seeking for evolution, but why? What's the purpose of it? I mean, I still have to live my day. I still have to make my money, and I still have to deal with people I'm dealing with. Why would I bother wasting my time seeking for soul evolution? And it is so intangible. You cannot grasp it. You cannot measure it. Like, how do I know I evolve, right? How do I know? I feel I evolve. I feel I do things better. So, but maybe year, 2 years, 5 years pass, you still feel like you're in the same place, right? So at the end, you feel frustrated because you like, I seems like I'm still on the same place, and then still send me, and I don't understand. Like, I've been working so hard for nothing, right? But anyway, the reason I'm sharing with you is, though spiritual evolution sounds so intangible, so vague out there, it is not. It is not. I've been saying that so many times in many episodes and all that. In order to, spiritual evolution is really not for anybody else. It's for you. At the end of the day, it's about who you are and what you want to be. When you slowly achieve who you are and what you want to be, that means no matter where I put you, you will be happy to be who you are and what you want to be. You know what I mean? So it will not matter what you do. It's not about, hey, I still doing the same thing, but my wife still pissed off at me. I'm trying to, not to be myself, do whatever things they want, but why are they still pissed off at me? The truth is, no matter what you do, you will never please this world, because we are not raised by the same machine. We are not raised by the same parents and things like that. Whatever you do, right, you do in the perception of you, thinking they should like it because that's the way you are trained. Again, we can never do something that we don't know, right? We never got taught something we never know. That's a possibility to do it. So what I'm here to tell you is, you can never please the world. No matter how hard you work, you can never please the world. But who can you please? you, because no one knows better than you who you are and what you want to be. So every day when you go into day in, day out life, it's surrounding a core of you, because we are the center of our universe, right? It's around you. Things that happen to you, around you, or things like that, it all start with who you are. But very often the society tells us who we are is not important. It's be blending to the society, be what people want you to be. But what I'm here to say is, if you start passing your middle age or something like that, you no longer have that privilege. No, you don't. Because if you don't deal with it, you most likely deal with menopause. That would be totally different story we're going to talk about some other day. But, as you pass the middle age, really, what you really should look inside is this who I am? Do I talk like who I am? Do I speak the way I am? If I'm a respectful person, no matter what situation I put you into, you will be a respectful person, no matter what. No matter you're talking to a child, you're talking to a maid, a cleaner, or you're talking to a boss, you will speak from the same tone, same attitude, because that's speak who you are, not because that's what they want you to be. So it doesn't matter what situation I put you into, you will be happy. You know what I mean? So really, the whole soul evolution is only have one goal, is to figure out who you are and what you to be. So now you want to know, how can we measure it? How can we measure it? Really, what does it do any good to me? Hey, come on. Let's cut through the crap. We all seeking for happiness, aren't we? Happiness become the big things most of our Americans are seeking for, and yet feel like they fail themselves. Why is happiness so hard to find? Because happiness can never be out there for you to find it. Happiness hides within yourself. Now you think about, how come I'm never happy? Because I'm always living in a life that other people want me to be. I'm never really who I am. I'm never really what I truly want to be. Therefore, no matter what you do, there's always something missing in you, or something missing. You just don't feel right? So, if soul evolution, very important, because at the end of the day, that's all you have. What you learn, your knowledge, your conscious, that's all you get. Because everybody's gonna die one day. All men must die. They must die one day. They're no longer part of you. Then it's all about what I get, what I gain from this life. So I make it very clear to you. So evolution is about you. That's why in many episodes you hear me saying it's a very selfish journey. The end of the day when you die, it's all about you. It's not about how people like you, not about how people think about you, but it's about me. What have I learned? What have I gained from this life? Am I becoming a better soul? Am I becoming a smarter soul? Okay, now you are like, okay, that is so intangible. I got no idea what you're talking about. That's okay. Because I'm going to teach you a very simple way how you can achieve it. How you can achieve it is every day, you will find a reason to love yourself. A reason. It doesn't have to be whole day like, hey, I'm being a great person. Everything I do is right today. No, I'm not asking that of you. I'm asking every day you find a reason to love yourself. A reason could be, today, I'm actually respectful of people. Today, I actually help someone, cross the road. Today, instead of arguing with my colleague, I actually keep my mouth shut. You know what? Pat myself in the shoulder. I love myself for that, because that's who I like. That's who I want to be, right? I'm here to propose. Soul evolution is very simple. All I'm asking of you is every day you find one reason for you to love yourself, right? Now you're going to ask, well, I don't see how they're going to do my evolution. I'm telling you, like, one reason do wonder in your life. Why? Because we are so trained by this society to look at the flaws in ourselves. every day. We actually so trained to live in self-pity that we do not know about it because we're focusing on what we are not good enough, what we are not, we don't look good enough, we are overweight, we are too big, too fat, too stupid, too incapable, too whatever. We focus so much of that within ourselves. Eventually, we feel we're worth nothing. Because we think so little of ourselves. That's why we think, why bother evolve? Why bother? Because this is just a big mess. No matter how hard I work, it's just not going to go anywhere. Why I'm suggesting this exercise for you is, let's change that a little. Because we don't come in all crappy. That's something good within ourselves. We just never got taught to look into it. Now I'm asking you, live your life whatever you want, but at least every day you find a reason, like you love yourself. I actually love myself today because I was kind to people. I actually love myself today because I didn't allow myself to be indulged by the junk food. Hey, you know what? I actually love myself today because I actually look not so bad today. When you turn that into a habit, right? What you did not realize that every day you have collecting good of yourself. You have collecting little bit of good about yourself. 5 years from now, when you look back, what do you see? You see a better you. You know what? I actually like where I am right now. I like where I am right now instead of 5 years ago. And that feeling like I am better than I was before is your evolution. It's the evolution that you really appreciate, and then the evolution that will get you close to the happiness that you always seek for. But anyway, just though I give you a little bit idea, really, you might hear a lot of spiritual people talk about all this, but it's really not that complicated at all. It's an exercise we can do every day. It's something that we can do something nice to ourselves, really. Because what you want is, you want to create a future you can look forward to. If you can find a reason to love yourself every day, imagine how many reasons you can find to love yourself in the future. Just imagine that. So if you can imagine that, you will then understand, for people like us, that's no good old day. Because that's just old day. The better day is yet to come. So anyway, just thought I give you guys a little bit idea. If you're still very curious and don't understand the evolution, like my husband, or many of us, here's a little tip for you, and here's a little bit idea why. What is it, and why are we doing it, and how can we achieve it? Very simple. Every day, please find a reason for you to love yourself. Not other people, but love yourself. So anyway, hope that cleared the question for you. Again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook, or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website, ruowen.com. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!